So the charges were dropped. Nasty charges from his ex-wife. And here's the thing, Marcellus, you can't come out and talk about people the way you do and then get hit with even an accusation of this, because it goes to show your circle isn't as strong as you like to portray, right? So when you start disrespecting everybody else, I need you to remember that next time. This is your one getaway from God, we'll call it. But as for the wife, she needs to be held accountable. Just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't just say whatever you want to win a case or try to get custody or whatever she was trying to do, and then it come out not to be true, and then, okay, I'll just go on about my life. I think that's disgusting, and I'll leave it at that before I say something I probably shouldn't.
He was arrested, and his wife said something very interesting to the officer. She told the officer that she was planning to leave Marcellus, and that was before the news broke today of her filing for divorce. Marcellus Wiley, former NFL player, he had been married to Anne Marie Wiley, and they've been married for 12 years. They have children, and now she wants to file for divorce, and she wants to claim that he assaulted her. This is why I tell y'all marriage is a joke. Marriage is an absolute joke, because women always have one foot out. How long has she been planning to leave Marcellus? How long do y'all think that she's been planning to leave this man?
Speak on this real quick. So, you know how scary it is out here for guys to get into relationships? It's, you know, when somebody wants to lead a relationship, becomes very, very dangerous for men in general in America, especially for a brother. So Marcellus Wiley, who's a guy that went to an Ivy League school, I forget which one, was it Brown or something? And you know, he got into it with his wife. Now I think his wife was on, I don't know, Basketball Stars, some reality show. So that's a red flag, you know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of times when you like a woman, you ignore the red flags. You know what I'm saying? You ignore the red flags. You ignore some of the things. You give her a benefit of the doubt, because women are so sweet. Women are so sweet. They know how to finesse, and you just gotta pay attention to the signs. And they may just be in bursts or whatever, but you know, he got tricked out of spot. She, you know, they was married. They had some kids. She didn't want to be in a relationship no more, and that's the dangerous part about the relationship, is when a woman don't want to be in a relationship no more, or when a man wants to lead a relationship. Everybody talking about getting with a woman, getting in a relationship, leaving is always hard, and women don't leave for the reasons you would think women leave relationships. They don't leave when dudes beating their ass. They don't leave when dudes is argumentative, emotional, giving them drama highs and lows, when they always fighting. Women tend to leave when you think everything is good and peaceful. You know, you go on a trip or you go do this, and then you come back and I wasn't happy. You like, damn, you know, when everything, and you know, in most of these new age relationships, or dealing with women just in general, and Brad to tell you this, when everything seems like it's going good in the relationship and everything, ain't no arguing, ain't no drama, bills is paid, everything is good, and then all of a sudden a woman say, well, I don't want to do this no more. When a relationship has got roller coasters for most people, when it's highs and lows, argument, when it's physical altercations, verbal altercations, women don't lead those relationships. They don't. Think about it. They go to the penitentiary to find dick. They go to the penitentiary to find love. And these dudes get out and cheat on them, and they chase behind them. And when you give no woman no drama or no chaos to chase or no drama to be in a relationship, they leave. When it's peaceful, they leave. And, you know, at the end of the day, then they try to paint you as a villain. Instead of just saying, you know what, I want some new dick, or I got some new dick, or this shit is boring. I don't like good. I don't like boring. And I've been preaching this the last few weeks. The issue with modern relationships is that women don't like peace. They don't like boredom. Even them old hoes that say they ready for peace now, reform hoes in the church, no, they want drama, bro. And you can't program that out of a woman. That's why old women stay in everybody business on the block, everybody business in the family. That's why old women always in everybody business. Everybody know what's you got going on in your life and shit. It's because these old bitches in the family be running their mouth, and that's why people don't fuck with them. That's why their kids don't come around, because you always yapping, telling people business. You know what I mean? So they always keep drama up, and that's the number one thing, dealing with a woman that know how to keep y'all business within y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? dealing with a woman who's not a chaos goblin, addicted to drama. You know, that's the number one thing. You got a woman that's addicted to drama, or you got a sack chasing woman that's all about money. They don't care nothing about their kids. They don't care about their kids being in a relationship. They mother and father in the same house. They paint the guy as a villain. Oh, it was just so hard to do that. Because when they say it's so hard, or I just didn't like being in a relationship, they just mean that they couldn't go out and do what they wanted to do. And these women want to go out, crash. You seeing a lot of millennial women go out, crash. They broke. They living in cars. You know, their situation's fucked up. They got STDs. They sending themselves to the upper room, adult matrix actresses. They crazy. And that's because they had no direction from no men, no father figure. You got a partner, nigga, no husband, no boyfriend. A lot of these women just wanted to do what they wanted to do, and it's a failure. It was a failure. Spend, get into debt, you know, buy all this shit. Nobody to structure their lives. And for a lot of men, they in situations where, you know, their life is too structured, where they don't even have no fun. They just do the same shit every day. And that's where women come in. It's supposed to be a balance. And, but in general, it's hard leaving because women don't want to be honest about leaving. They don't want to just say, hey, I just want some new dick, or I'm bored. This ain't fun no more. They think life is all supposed to be fun and no work. And that's why they feel at the end of the day. And then, no, they got to paint the other guy as the bad guy for the reason why the relationship don't work. Everybody talk about accountability on the surface scale or the normal scale that people talk about keeping and having accountability. But in general, women don't have accountability when it comes to relationship. They'll starve a guy out from sex for years, and then he go get a new bitch, and then, oh, he cheated, so I can leave. Instead of just saying, you know what, I don't even want to do this no more because I'm bored, I never loved you, or I just wanted your resources. Think about it. They so cold-hearted, they don't care about their children. They don't care nothing about the children seeing their dad. First thing they do, and they know they be in the wrong. Most relationships don't work because of the woman. Some changed about her. Oh, I don't want to be here no more. And they get out there and they leave a man, take the resources, throw the resources down the drain. The kids don't have nothing, still asking the daddy for something, and they go fuck a nigga who ain't got nothing. Then they go broke, and then they try to spin the block on the man, or then they go around talking about men ain't shit, or you like Tiana Taylor, or Ma Shepard don't protect me. When you left the marriage, your protection was over. Give a fuck if you the mother of my children. That's not my job to protect you. When you left the covenant of our marriage, you knew what you signed up for when you got a ball player. You knew what it was. So, you know, at the end of the day, these women know what they be doing, dog. And they are evil. When you use your children, like Luca, bitch, when you use your children as a bargaining, as a how can I say it? As a means to an end of a relationship, you don't even consider them. You don't even consider, you know, going to school and they talking about his daddy a DVer when it's not true, or his daddy is an abuser because you wanted to lead a relationship because you didn't have an excuse to lead a relationship. And people talking about, well, you know, she must have said, no, these women be lying, bro. They are never honest. You want to lead a relationship because you want to go fuck somebody else. That's all it boiled down to. Women want to get out there, take it when they want your money, your resources, and they want to blow it and spend it and do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want to do. They don't want you to say, hey, you spending too much money. No, we ain't doing this. They want to go out there and do whatever they do, fail, and then have a man save them. They want the autonomy to do whatever they want to do, fail, and then another nigga say, nah. And then, well, I got your children. And then if you don't do what they want to say, they want to use your children as leverage. The system got to change. Honestly. Because y'all don't even see where it's going to get worse at. With a lot of these unstable, emotional guys coming up, a lot of these women going to start going to the upper room at a faster rate. You keep playing with these niggas' money, resources, and their children. A lot of these women going to go to the upper room, unfortunately. They think it's a fucking game. He just had money and receipts to prove the bitch ain't shit. Instead of women just saying, you know what? You know, we ain't boss babes. We ain't got no money. Even if we make money, we spend it faster than we get it. We need men. That's all it boiled down to. It wasn't nothing that about him that he didn't do what he was supposed to do as a man. She wanted to go elsewhere. And I don't get where these old bitches with gray hair on their pussy think they going. Who, like Beyonce mama left Richard Lawson. Who wants you? Like, what do they think they be? They really are delusional. I still can get a nigga in. I'm 65. Like, no, you can't. Nobody's claiming you. It's crazy, man. But hit the link in the description, join the Patreon.
Let's start with Marcellus Wiley. Highly intelligent man. And he a cool ass. Problem is, he ain't no pushover. You heard what I said right there? He ain't no pushover, and he married a bitch that was on one of the Housewives show.
You are watching a master at work.
So no matter how book smart my brother Marcellus is, you made a mistake. And I love you to death, because Marcellus Wiley ain't never been nothing but a gentleman and a G when he talks to me. NFL money ain't like the NBA money. And what happens, them just want to leave with they part of what the court will give them before it's all gone. So no matter how smart we are, as we know, my brother Marcellus is extremely smart. Extremely smart. He still married a bitch from a Housewives show. Look, if a bitch was on a Housewives show, the bitch ain't about shit.
Yeah, dog, cool.
Name one. Watch this. If a bitch watch the Housewives show, she ain't about shit.